This is Safe Haven Rescue Zoo, located in Nevada. They provide rehab services and permanent placement for wildlife in need. The 160-acre nonprofit organization became home for Max the Cougar in July 2011, thanks to the collaboration of several sanctuaries, GFAS, the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, and Big Cat Rescue supporters. Max, formerly named Abel, had been housed since birth in a 12-foot by 12-foot stall in a barn in Texas. His only source of light and minimal contact with the outside world was a pair of windows. When his owner died, she left behind 20 lions, tigers, and cougars living in deplorable conditions. Max was relocated to a temporary home at a sanctuary in Texas, along with 8 other cats. And the remaining cats were rescued by facilities in Indiana and New Jersey. Safe Haven Rescue Zoo was willing to provide Max a permanent home, but they were unable to make the long trip from Nevada to Texas to pick him up. Airlines no longer ship big cats, so the long drive was the only option, and Big Cat Rescue stepped in to help. With the van full of supplies, we began our journey and headed to Texas. We arrived in Texas, loaded Max on board, and then continued on to Nevada. It's great when organizations can work together to help animals in need. Max was an awesome traveler, and we kept a close eye on him throughout the long journey. We'd heard stories about his previous home in Texas. When the owner was diagnosed with cancer, bad conditions became even worse. The close quarters in the barn had resulted in cats injuring and even killing each other. A few years ago, a lioness escaped from its stall and was shot to death. Lion skulls and the skeletons of a cougar were discovered just inches underground in one of the stalls. Despite living in these conditions for over a decade, Max seemed to take everything in stride. Or maybe he was just overwhelmed with the new smells, sounds, and different things to look at. Whenever we stopped for gas, he would sit up and check out the view from the back of the van, and he gently took pieces of chicken we offered him. 27 hours later, we finally arrived at Safe Haven Rescue Zoo in Nevada and began to unload Max. From the transport cage, he headed straight to his new den, complete with a clean straw bed. And then he started to explore the rest of his new home. It's hard to imagine how Max must have been feeling walking around this gigantic new space, surrounded by mountains, plus the new lion and tiger neighbors, which this time lived at a safe distance from him. We all knew the week-long, 5,500-mile round trip from Tampa to Nevada and back again was definitely worth it. Max settled in well to life in Nevada and as quickly began to trust people around him and loves running up to keepers to say hello and starts rolling around purring. Enrichment time is another favorite, and he loves to tear apart the scented cardboard tubes his keepers give him. Big Cat Rescue would like to thank our supporters. Together, we are making a difference in the lives of big cats. And together, we help change Max's living conditions from this to this.